What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Rad, the podcast with your hosts, the Radkatz. Today's episode 17, NC, baby.
Yeah. We're I don't.
We've got a very special guest on the show today. He's actually a voice actor and a fellow YouTuber that he has done some work for us on our TV show that we've been working on for a couple months now. And he's actually really good. But ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to our good buddy, Jeffrey Breeding.
Hey, everybody.
Audience clap. Can you add that in post? Add that in post.
Stop. No. Stop. It's not cool.
Start. Keep going.
Start. Okay. Yeah.
Start. What's that from?
Like a Mario Party.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Jeff's been a voice actor for what? How long you been a voice actor for? As long as you can remember.
Well, I've been doing voices ever since I was little, but like actually doing anything recorded, I've only, other than coming in recording with you guys, I've done it one time, and that was for a commercial for the Haunted Mansions of Albion.
That's cool. That's actually like a really big deal here in Idaho. Like the Haunted Mansions attract people from all over the world. They've actually was it the Ghost Hunters?
Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures. They were actually there. I haven't watched the episode, and I'm not sure how much justice it did the actual Haunted Mansions.
Well, I have my opinions about that, but I better not.
Go for
Most
it. Who cares?
ghost hunting shows are kind of lame.
Is it dramatized, or is it just like
what they did with Albion? They it's not as good as their other episodes. We'll just say that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a watered down version. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for that one.
Except most reality shows are pretty fake. So.
Yeah.
But whatever.
What do you do?
Jersey Shore came back.
Is everybody like fat and old?
No, they're the same.
The situation is really a situation right now.
Yeah, he's in a situation.
But
He's
yeah,
blocking up I-84.
Yeah.
you get run over.
No, he's literally blocking I-84. Like I said, the situation is a situation.
So is he like fat, or is he just more buff?
No, those are just as Guido-ish as ever. I don't think Snooki's in there. I saw like
No, Snooki's in wrestling, remember?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's not a joke.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I wish it was.
Is she currently in wrestling right now? Or do I have to
I
update
believe
that?
so. I don't know.
Okay.
The last time I seen her, she quit Jersey Shore and she went straight to
Wrestling.
wrestling.
Okay.
Like WWE status, like Monday Night Raw,
I don't know.
Probably.
because that's like the big one. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, she didn't pay her dues. She just jumped right into it because she's a big name, and
Yeah.
you know what they say about big names? They just slap it on the label and sell it.
That's
Yep.
true. It's all about money. If you can make money, dude, you could sell honestly your used toilet paper.
Yeah,
Jake
I'm
Paul.
sure. Other than being an actor, because that's basically what wrestling's all about. I guess she's paid her dues there, but actually paid her dues to build up to get into wrestling. I don't think so.
Logan Paul.
Is he a wrestler?
No, like slap his name on anything and.
That's true. Did you?
Except for Maverick.
His first Twitch stream had over 100,000 viewers.
Oh my gosh.
Is that crazy or what?
Oh my gosh.
That's more people than like they go to church on Sundays.
Yeah.
He has more followers than most religions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we can't even get like 10. Actually, we have 13 followers last time I checked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's
We
start
can't even-
somewhere.
We can't even get like 3 views on any of our streams, mostly because I'm playing obscure crap.
You have to go
Yakuza.
mainstream, dude. You have to
know.
play. You have to
know.
play like
I
the F
can't-
Night.
Yeah.
F Night Shyamalan.
I have to play the fort. You have to suck Epic Games off just to get some.
Views.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
Like camping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dudes.
Or hiding in a bush. That's the thing on the game.
Yes,
hide
it
in a
is.
bush.
And if you don't know our Twitch account, it is twitch.tv/radkatz. Link's also down in the description. And we don't have a schedule. We kind of
Yeah.
just play whenever.
Try to
so.
do 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes we don't hit that, but sometimes, yeah. But I'll at least try to be on there at 8. You can probably see me there. Sometimes the other guys, they won't be there. It's probably just mostly me, because Sky or any of the other people on there don't have a way to record. Well, they kind of do, but my setup is more
Advanced.
yeah.
What he's trying to
advanced.
say is we're actually retarded and don't know how to do anything. So
And I have to show you butt monkeys how to do it.
I don't want to be a butt monkey.
Well, if you say you're retarded and don't know how to do it, I can show you.
Why do I have to be a butt monkey?
I don't know.
I hope you're not calling me a butt monkey.
No. No, you're a
Because
guest.
I'll show you what a butt gorilla will do.
Oh.
Mm.
Silverback you.
Oh.
I don't even know what that
That
means.
sounds
I'll just take him into the jungle and dee 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 dee.
wow.
I'll be the cameraman.
Oh.
As we see here, the great silverback taking the thane into the jungle. Shh! Don't fight it. We need the views.
Oh.
Fact.
That's actually not a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need the views, actually. So if you're watching this episode and it's 10 years down the road and we've got a couple million views, thanks for checking us out in 10 years.
Yeah. And he'll probably be a famous musician by then. Maybe.
Musician/voice actor.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he is actually a really good singer as well. Do you sing mostly country? Like I've seen his channel, and that's mostly what I see.
Yeah, I on my channel I do country. That's where I'm trying to make it at. But I can do other stuff like oldies and when I was really young, I used to do the female voice for opera.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
but I just made it up. Wasn't really speaking anything.
Oh.
If Latin had another Latin, like
Yeah.
that's what it would be.
Opera's very what's the word? Complex? No, it's very technical. I think that's the right word.
Yeah. Well, one of my if I was going to do like an operatic type song on my channel, it would be The Curse, which is from the musical Rigoletto. It's an old story.
I've heard of it.
It's like it was a feature film for family or something like that.
Yeah, we had a lot of those in my
Yeah.
house. I think there was like a thing you signed up for, and they give you tape in the
Yeah.
mail. That's what I remember. Yeah, they give you tapes in the mail.
Was that
for
like
the
old
feature films for families?
What's a feature film for a family?
a
Basically,
a feature film.
basically-
I know what a
you-
feature film is.
You put in your order, they send you the video, and then you have something to watch for like family night or something.
Yeah.
It's something
Oh,
the whole
are they
family
like
can
church
enjoy.
movies?
Not
No,
essentially.
Some of them
like-
got morals.
Are they
a lot
like
of
Bible
morals.
stories or something?
No, they're like I think they're like mostly independent movies, but they're like deemed like
Family
Christian
friendly.
friendly.
If I
Like-
was to classify one of them as a church, would probably be the Buttercream Gang series.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I guess we never ordered this. All I
Yeah.
watched was SpongeBob, Pokemon, and Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I guess that's could be family.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I had a lot of friends growing up that actually couldn't watch SpongeBob because it showed his butt on an episode.
Yeah, and also they all use gay, which was like it's a kids' cartoon. They're not gonna.
I don't
Like,
know.
yeah.
Disney's getting there.
Well, back in the 2000s, they wouldn't allow that. Back in the 90s/2000s, they wouldn't allow that.
It's true.
Only adult cartoons would do it, and they'd make fun of gay people. But now you really can't do that. Imagine how many gay jokes Family Guy got away with, and now they can't really say any.
I
Well,
don't know. I think
least they-
Sausage Party got away with quite a bit.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you don't want to.
Uh-huh.
Well, you might. Well, you when you watch it, you think you want something to happen, and then when it happens, you don't want it to happen.
You're like, ooh.
Thinking, I bet it won't do the. Oh no, it did it.
Oh, they
why?
did. They
It
did.
happened.
Just to tell you, it's by it's written. One of the writers is like Seth Rogen. It's like, let's make an adult-oriented cartoon CG. One scene, like they're spoofing like a war scene, and there's like food all like their guts
Saving
hanging out.
Private Ryan.
Yes, it's like Saving Private Ryan.
Is it like rated R?
Yeah, it's always hard R.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so they like very crude and
I
curse a
sound
lot.
weird like Neba with a hard R.
Rated R for retarded.
I've heard it's pretty dumb. I heard it's one
Yeah.
of those shows that you're like, what the heck am I watching?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the main villain is a douchebag, a literal douchebag.
Yeah. They definitely don't hold anything back. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Way to go, Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Also, did you hear that he signed a deal with Netflix?
Oh yeah.
was-
I think he's making a movie with like Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I was reading about it.
Who's that?
You ever seen Mad Max Fury Road?
Yeah.
She was Furiosa.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's
that-
a chameleon actress.
Yeah, she can play a lot of that roles.
Yeah. Is that what chameleon
great
actor
at
is?
it.
Mhm, That's what it
Yeah.
means. If you're a chameleon actress or actor, it means you can play multiple roles,
Kinda like
and
Johnny
sometimes
Depp.
nobody.
Eh,
Really?
Well, he's trying to be one, but really, like, he all puts on the same
He-
British accent.
Yeah, he's
He's trying to be one. Some people consider it, but like, really,
like
I don't know,
when
he's-
he played as Tonto, was it in
and,
Lone Ranger?
Yeah.
It was basically
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow pretending to be an Indian.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Lone Ranger. I heard it's really
seen
good,
either,
though.
just from the
It-
previews.
It has its moments, you know.
A lot of people hated it. It was a box office flop, though.
Yeah.
Well, like, so as far as, like, the Johnny Depp thing, like, I've seen him in Edward Scissorhands, and then I see him in Alice in Wonderland, and then I see him in Pirates of the Caribbean, and I feel like those three are very diverse. Like, if you were to, if I didn't really, I mean, when I first watched Alice in Wonderland, they're like, that's Johnny Depp, and I'm like, what?
One
well,
person.
if you were sorry, go ahead.
You can
Okay. Well, I was gonna say is if you're gonna compare Johnny Depp's old stuff, like from when he was younger, like Edward Scissorhands and
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, or when he was on Nightmare on Elm Street and got sucked into the bed.
Yeah.
His acting has progressed and changed. He's gotten better. He actually is
Yeah.
a really good actor. But if you compare his new stuff to his old stuff, there is a major difference.
Yeah.
His older stuff, he did a lot of, emotional type. Like Edward Scissorhands was like an emotional.
It's like a weird love story.
Yeah.
One actor I think you could be a chameleon actor, but he's like mostly the same as Dustin Hoffman. Like throughout most of his movies, he's just been the same guy. Like
You know who
Yeah,
is
but-
a chameleon
but
actor?
in Hook, he played Captain Hook, and he's like a completely different role. It's like Peter Pan. It's like whoa,
I don't
that's
know.
totally different.
In Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Oh yeah,
that-
yeah, that one too. But that movie's
But other than
Yeah.
any other movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
yeah.
I think the best though chameleon actor would probably have to be Christopher Walken. That guy, spot on every time, different roles. Gosh, you need a bad A. He's there. You need a gay man. He's there. He's just sublime.
Well, you know what? If you're throwing him out there, you may as well throw Adam Sandler in there too. I mean, he hasn't played himself for the last 20 years, has he?
Oh my
It's me, Adam Sandler. I just make crappy movies,
I don't know. I think Hotel
even though I
Transylvania-
can make good ones.
You know what? Even though all of his movies are just kind of like a rebranded movie that he's already made
Yeah.
with a little bit different story, I
Mhm.
still think they're pretty funny.
Well, when Adam Sandler has movies made that are supposed to give the same feeling like his older movies, like Billy Madison, like when he was younger, those ones are funny. That's My Boy was supposed to be somewhat in that genre. I wasn't getting that feeling at all. I don't know if it's because of how old he's getting, and I'm not saying he's old. I'm just saying that
I think more like in the 90s, he played like a single like loner type. Early 2000s, late 90s.
that gets the girl but doesn't get the girl or something like that.
Well, he usually gets the girl because like
It's his movie.
yeah.
But if they made a second one,
But
it wouldn't
then
be
now
with
he's
said
like
girl.
since he's like the family, like I think when he started to become more of a family man type movie, they haven't been as funny.
Yeah.
Case in point, Jack and Jill, worst movie ever.
I don't know. I liked.
It had its moments.
Yeah.
I liked Al Pacino's part in it. That was probably the funniest part in it.
How much percentage of it was he in?
I don't know.
Very
10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rest of it is probably, if 90% of it is bad, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Just gonna say that.
I still think that his role was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's
fighting the
Pacino,
fan.
so.
No, who I think is like a really good chameleon actor is Jared Leto. That guy has played so many different, diverse roles.
And nobody knows.
Yeah.
Unless you look it up.
Yeah, it's really weird that nobody really knows a
Heath
lot about
Ledger
Jared
could have been
Leto.
a great chameleon actor.
I think he was good, actually.
Yeah.
But, no, a lot of people, I don't know why, they don't really know anything about Jared Leto. He's in a really famous rock band called 30 Seconds to Mars, and he's acted in really big movies. And
he was in Fight Club.
Yeah, he was in Fight Club. He was in
Is he the blonde?
Yeah.
yeah, he was in Dallas Buyers Club, which actually he won an Oscar for.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
He was in
I think-
Suicide Squad. He
I
was
think
the
they know
Joker.
more about him now because he's been since after he won the Oscar. So it's like people looked at him and was like, wow, he's done all this stuff.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
what
My
he's
thoughts
done.
on him as the Joker, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, it's really hard to like compete with the Heath Ledger
Well,
Joker.
that's not what I'm talking about. I don't think he is the Joker.
You know, I actually really liked his character playing the Joker just because it's different. You know, it was like a weird, psychotic, different Joker. Like the Heath Ledger Joker was like dark and just wanted to hurt things. You know,
Yeah.
this Joker,
It's more cartoony.
yeah, more cartoony and more like. Obviously, he was trying to do bad things, but Suicide Squad, I don't think did the Joker very good justice, because he wasn't in it for very long, and when he was, it was like 99% about getting Harley Quinn. You know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they made their own Joker movie. I would watch it. I just would want to see like what happens and stuff.
I personally don't believe that this is the Joker, but I don't believe it is the Joker.
Yeah, I don't think
I believe
it's the
this
Joker.
Joker is.
He's a Joker.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the Robin Jokers.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Because he's got all of the characteristics. He's got the J under the eye.
Yeah.
A lot of people have pointed this out.
Yeah.
So we might actually get somebody coming out that may look more like the Joker that Mark Hamill voiced for.
Yeah.
Because
Like what?
nowadays that's what everybody's going for, is like comic book or cartoon accurate. Like take the X-Men Apocalypse at the end of it. Spoiler alert. The costumes were more comic book accurate.
Yeah. I haven't seen X-Men Apocalypse.
I haven't seen it
Oh.
either.
Mm-hmm. Well, another spoiler alert. Those are probably going to be replacing our X-Men that we know,
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
including
Well,
Wolverine.
all of our
Since,
Avenger.
Disney bought 20th Century Fox. It's
Do they own X-Men then?
oh yeah, they got the rights. They got the rights back. They have
Little
the
do you
rights.
know this, but
But
Disney owns
Murdoch.
us.
Disney does own. Disney
Yeah.
owns us. They
Yeah.
run this podcast.
But Murdoch, the guy who made all the Rupert Murdoch, I think his name, who like owns Fox and Fox News and stuff, he took all his channels and said, "Oh, goodbye Disney, I'm gonna stake it out on my own." He's not gonna survive.
He's now in
Disney
the gutter
will come for
somewhere.
He probably will just sell it in the future.
Dirty Australian tycoon.
Why doesn't he go ride a wave like a regular Australian?
No.
No, I'm sorry. That was mean. I apologize to Australia and all the little pygmies.
They do eat kangaroo though.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
What?
They eat kangaroo.
What's wrong with kangaroo?
Nothing. I haven't tried
You
it.
can import kangaroo meat on like some websites.
You could turn kangaroo skin into a really nice lasso. Holds really good.
You think
Mhm.
kangaroo would be like deers? Actually, like deers, they're well, deers. If you intimidate them, they can beat you with their hooves. Have you seen the video where the deer beats the deer, like starts stomping on the dog?
I have seen that. That's sad.
That's horrible.
What I was laughing at though is like, do you remember watching that video where this guy is totally boxing a kangaroo?
Oh yeah.
Clocks it.
Well, a lot of things in Australia are way different than everywhere
Yeah.
else. Like, I think they do have a form of deer over there, but I'm not sure.
But no, like kangaroo, you think, oh, they seem harmless, but their
Not
claws on
those,
the bottom of the feet are made to disembowel the prey
Not those
or their
ones
enemy.
that
They don't
look
have
like
prey; they have
steroids.
enemies. Oh yeah, the red kangaroos.
Yeah, you're standing by the window, and he hops up, and he's just like, "Look at me.
He's like,
You see this? Your husband got that. You need some kangaroo in your life."
And it's like the new Ted, but it's
Yeah.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
It's a kangaroo jack to get jacked.
Nice.
It's just kangaroo jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, kangaroo jacked. I need the money. No, you don't. You ain't getting the money. Okay, keep it.
Sure, Kangaroo Jack was supposed to be like an R-rated movie, R-rated raunchy comedy.
That didn't happen.
And then
Yeah.
turned into a kid's show, which
Yeah.
has been forgotten.
Yes.
Well, they got an animated Kangaroo Jack.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be like the sequel, Good Day, Good Eye USA.
Good eye. Good eye.
God.
I don't know. I closed both eyes. Good eye. That's how you pretend.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm a voice actor, not a real actor.
I think you do a really good job being a real actor.
I don't know. I've always wanted to play a bad guy. Always wanted to be the villain.
Do it,
Yeah.
dude. We need to write a script, and then like a short 5-10 minute little script of a little clip of a video or movie or whatever. A skit. That's what I'm looking for.
A
Yeah.
skit.
A skit.
That's the word you're looking for?
Yes.
Live from set. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Live from New York, it's
Live
the
from
Say
Hobo Trash Can
Okay.
Fire.
Live from Saturday night. It's New York.
Did you know that hobos don't actually do trash can fires anymore?
That's
They just
'cause
go
it
in the
can
park and
cause-
do regular fires.
Yeah.
And get fired up with the
What is the? That's a wide spectrum there, man. They could be smoking anything.
It's true.
Heck, that could be a pixie stick that they're breathing in a little bit and letting puff out.
yes, they do
Look at
that.
me, I'm cool.
I've seen people do that with Smarties. They'll like smash up Smarties and then puff Smarties.
I'll admit,
You've done that?
I've done it. I actually learned a trick on YouTube on how you can make smoke come out of your mouth. Where you like close your mouth and hold your nose and you click your tongue.
Oh yeah, I've seen people do that. They like,
Yeah.
and then they open their mouth, and I'm like, well, that is so weird. How do you do it? Can you do it?
Well, yeah, it's like you hold your nose.
Oh.
Did
Okay.
you see any of it?
I don't
A
know.
little bit came out.
I'm kind of far
After
away.
you do it for a while, it gets easier.
Why does it do that?
It's fog, not fog, but mist. You know, when it's cold outside. Yeah.
Perspiration.
Basically, what you're doing is you're causing a different atmosphere in your mouth compared to
Out here.
out here. Yes.
That is weird.
Of course, it's chilly enough in here. You think
Yeah.
you'd be able to see our breath?
I know,
Oh,
it's
I
always
know.
freaking cold.
We can't turn on the heater because
Just
it
say
makes
the
a
word.
loud noise.
Juicy.
Baby. Juicy drop pop. Juicy.
Baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop.
You can lick it, dick it, and or dip it. Edit that, please. Edit that in. Crap. Holy cow. I was trying to do the theme song.
You can lip it, lick it, you can dip it. Dude, that's a tongue
You
twister.
can dip it, lick it, and suck it, or crunch it with new Candy Crunch. Gosh.
Are baby bottle pops even around?
Yeah,
anymore?
they're still around. You got the baby bottle pops. You got the
The ring.
pops, and
Juicy drop pops.
yeah, I don't know if they still have the they look like the lipstick
Kind of
too.
looks like a sword.
Oh, I know you're
Juicy
talking about the
drop pop
push-ups
kind.
where you
Yeah,
like pull
push
it up
pop.
and it goes bloop,
Yeah, push pop.
and you lick it and you pop it back down. I always thought those were so messy. Like if you look at the inside of
Mhm.
your lid when you're done, it's like this is gross.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't eat that thing in one
That's
day.
your brain on drugs.
Yeah.
Those PSAs are hilarious.
This is crack.
Saying you got one?
Uh,
A PSA or something else?
this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is
Okay,
what your
okay.
body goes through. This is not enough. This is what your family goes through, and your job, and your. It's like.
Did you? So you saw that one? Or
Yeah.
she just went ape
Yeah.
crazy all over the
Any
house?
questions?
That's someone I was telling you
Yeah.
about.
One of my favorites is the freaking dog smoking a cigarette. It's like, that's a freaking dog. That is a dog. A dog can't even hold a cigarette, let alone
Yeah.
smoke one.
Can't even play cards, but yet
There's-
that
there's
painting is
also-
real.
That's true.
There's also that one where it's like that crappy like fifth grade, first grade drawing where an alien comes down. It's like, hey man, you smoke weed? Yeah, that's not cool. And then
Takes
the girl, takes his girl. It's like, on my way to steal your girl. It's like,
Okay.
I'm Michael Jordan. McDonald's are giving me this opportunity to talk about drugs.
stop it. Get some help.
Why McDonald's, man?
Do
Why does
some
he have to throw
drills.
McDonald's in there? Come on down, get a Big Mac. Don't do drugs. Get 10-piece Big Nugget.
Don't do drugs, just get fat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sold, Mr. Jordan.
Well, he totally does. Well, he drinks and smokes. He doesn't. I don't know why drinking and smoking are considered drugs. Like when people
Well, they're
say,
considered addiction.
I know, but like people say,
Well-
well, they do drugs and alcohol. Is that because alcohol's a liquid?
No, because you can get other bad drugs in liquid form.
Like
Crack cocaine.
But
Yeah.
technically, anything that's a
Cocaine.
stimulant is a drug. Like caffeine. Caffeine is a drug.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
What
What about like I guess any over-the-counter obviously is a
Yeah.
drug. But
Yeah.
even the little inhalants. From
what about like
asthma, that could
vitamins?
be
Do
a
they
drug.
consider vitamins drugs?
I don't know, but I know you can OD on vitamins.
Yes, you can.
So
They
if you
take
can
a
OD
while.
on them, then maybe they are considered a drug. I don't know.
Let's find out on today's show of Who
Sure.
Wants to Be a Overdoser.
Who wants
Me,
to OD
that's
on
me.
vitamins?
How many vitamins does it take to get to the center of death?
Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. This might take a while. The world may never know.
I'm sure somebody's figured it out.
Come on, Fred, kill me already. Come on, Dino. I know you're a dinosaur. Just eat me.
Suicide is a bad thing, and we are definitely not promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though we just got done laughing about it.
Please-
or are we just
please
a
don't
bunch
ruin
of
us.
hypocrites?
Hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
What about hippo crickets?
Well, then it'd
You know what?
be... Oh, dear.
You know, I don't know if you believe this philosophy, but I believe in the philosophy that I don't know if it's even philosophy. I believe you can just joke about anything. I mean, sure, you could probably suffer the consequences later, but
Like get arrested.
yeah,
Or get banned.
telling that.
See, what I think is like, I understand that people take offense to stuff, but it's like, I don't think people make jokes to like be like offensive. I think people make jokes for laughs.
Mhm.
And when people take it straight up the rear, it's like, okay, guys, like, it's a joke. It was always meant to be a joke. They don't really mean what they say. They're just trying to get you to laugh because it's funny. But
Yeah.
take it back then. Like, back then, you wouldn't get in trouble for saying anything. You could literally, freedom of speech was literally freedom of speech. You could
Yeah.
say whatever you wanted. And now it's like, yeah, you have freedom of speech unless you offend somebody. Like the
Yeah.
whole marijuana guy that was offended by the word marijuana. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, nobody ever would say marijuana and mean offense to anybody.
Yeah, it literally means, yeah, let's go get high and sit on a couch, not do anything.
Well, not even that. Like, marijuana is a plant. That's what it is. And people are like, well, no, it's cannabis.
Of course, cocaine is a plant, too.
Yeah, the coca leaf.
Yeah. But it wasn't originally invented to be a... Oh, yeah.
Originally, you eat it, and you're like, wow, I have a lot of energy.
Yeah, they put it in salads. You'd
Well,
put it in
a lot
salads.
of the drugs, weren't they created to make, like, super soldiers back in all the wars? Like, I know meth was.
I don't think there was that. I don't know if there's really any super soldiers, but I think they're like enhancements for soldiers.
Well, they wanted soldiers to stay awake for long
Yeah.
periods of time, so they're like, here, take meth. Bam. It's like, seriously, that's how you
just
become
turned
Super
a
Saiyan.
regular G.I. Joe into a berserker.
Yeah.
Instead of going, this war sucks, to, I'm ready for more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's G.I. Goku.
G.I. Goku. Black Goku. Sorry.
Anyways, you guys want to hear a funny story? I like streaming. This happened last night. Anyway, wait. Actually, I'm getting my story mixed up. So, anyways, I've been streaming for about how long has it been?
Few months.
Yeah, like since February, maybe. Yeah, since February, March, around that time. Yeah. And sorry. Yeah, I like it. I like when people come in and talk to me. Not many people do, but when they do, it's very nice. And what is it? So last night, I was saying, okay, I'm going to do a regular stream. It was only 8 o'clock, around 8 or 9. And I was like, yeah, let's do this. And I was like, and I started to fall asleep around 8 or 9, probably because I didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know.
You was sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were streaming and sleeping?
No.
He was sleeping.
I was dozing
Sleeming.
off while I was streaming, and I failed the mission on Monster. Well, I had to withdraw because they give you a time limit to hunt a monster. And it's like, and not only did my mind wasn't fully up to the task to find the monster, but when I found the monsters, 10 minutes left. I was like, what? It's like, okay, guys, and I tried to fight it, and it's like, and I think I got hit once. I fainted once, and it's like, okay, guys, and there's 5 minutes. Okay, guys, I gotta quit. I gotta go take a nap.
So tell me, when you were fighting said monster and dozing off, did you end up running in a lot of circles?
No, I ran to
Or did
walls.
you get stuck? Did you get stuck just leaning this way?
Yeah.
Between a rock and the hill.
I tried to wake myself up, but it wasn't working. So I was like,
You know
guys,
what? You know what? Would help you if dude like jumping jacks
I
or
know,
eat hot
yeah.
spicy foods like hot Cheetos or something.
Yeah.
Or if you need to clear your head, plug up one nose, take an air compressor, go.
Oh, blow your brains out.
Everything that every problem that you ever had will just be gone.
So
You'd
your
be
life.
so healthy,
Yeah, your life would be over too, but
but you'd be healthy.
you would be healthy.
Isn't that what this world's all about nowadays? You know,
Yeah, it's
eating
true.
healthy,
Cops
being
come in
fit,
and say,
not looking
wow.
like me.
Yeah. Cops come in and say, wow, what a healthy corpse.
I haven't seen anything like that since ever.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, but later I took a nap, and it's like I wake up, it's like, I wonder if it's 5 o'clock, and I look, it's like, oh, it's only 12. Okay.
I'll keep playing.
And I guess I can hop back on, and I did, and I killed them. I can't even remember its name. The names are very hard to remember, the monsters, but
You killed
I
him.
killed it, and it had frost. It was like a wyvern with frost attacks on it,
Yeah, frost.
or wyvern, or weavern, or whatever.
weaver.
How you? Has many pronunciations. It's a fantasy monster.
Yeah,
Pronounce it however you want.
pronounce
It's
it
also-
backwards.
Weaver.
Dragon missing parts.
There's also another monster that kept getting away. Was this? See what it do is it come in the area, and it has a flash attack, whereas these little ear looking things where it and then it extends them, and it's and it does a flash and stuns enemies. And what it does, it just flash the wyvern and then run away. It's
So is it like the Dilophosaurus?
Kind of.
The thing comes up and
Yeah.
and
Jazz
yeah,
hands.
yeah, just like that.
Jazz
except
hands.
Except its
You like
except its little
jazz?
fins are like out like antennas.
like little antennas, and then when it flashes, like the antennas extend. It's a pretty cool design. It has very cool designs for that game.
your description is so clear that when you did that, I could just totally see you having
You
antennas.
gotta see it.
You had to be there.
Yes.
man.
There's just like this giant T-Rex looking thing, and it like
That's it. I'm done.
Well,
Giant
there's a lot-
T-Rex. I can't handle that, man.
there's a lot of T-Rexes in the
Oh my
Monster Hunter
gosh.
games.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
have-
it should be called Dinosaur Hunter, from what
Yeah,
I've
but
seen.
Torok.
But
Yeah.
actually, there's another one that looks like a bat, and it's like got this big puffy
Neck.
white collar thing. Yeah, there's a lot of cool designs throughout this series. And then there's but anyways, the bone Tyrannosaurus Rex, like it uses bones as its shield, and like when it goes to a bone pile, like if you break off all of its parts, it goes into a bone pile. It digs underneath it and reshields itself. It's like, oh,
So you're telling
That's
me
cool.
that they took the concept of the bone napper dragon from How to Train Your Dragon and just took off its wings and made a T-Rex.
yeah, pretty much.
Way to be creative.
Come on.
Well, it's this one's like fully black and doesn't really have like it's weird. It has like this giant chin and it's like doesn't have any fangs.
It just has like horse teeth.
Horse teeth?
Well, human teeth.
Oh, jeez.
No
I think
fangs.
that'd be worse than getting
Yeah.
bit by fangs.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie bit me.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, but just look up some of the monsters in Monster Hunter. Sure, a lot of them look like dinosaurs, but there's some pretty unique designs.
Now the monsters that evolve. Those are monsters.
Those are massive monsters.
Yeah.
But they're still monsters.
And they're also it's
Does
also
anyone play
Imagine
Evolve?
Dragons album.
I don't know. I've never played it. I've seen you play it.
I've never played it.
Or you, where was I?
I don't know. Maybe you're watching someone else play it.
Yeah, and I was just imagining that it was
Yeah.
you because I didn't like them.
Yeah.
You were just imagining things.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there
It's
it
like
was.
you're watching. It's like you see this. It's like, man, I wish the name was playing this. You look over. It's like,
Yeah, it's great that, I mean, your friend's name.
Probably wasn't even a friend.
yeah, I probably was.
Maybe
like,
I was watching YouTube and imagining that I was there and that it was you.
Well,
Imagination
you
does
did
wonders.
Thane, you did stream one monster game. I don't think
Monster.
it wasn't Evolved though. It was
Yeah.
like last year you streamed it on
Oh,
Twitch.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
No.
Advent Horizon?
You were
No.
fighting big monsters.
I don't know. I was. I
Shadow
don't know
of the
when I was
Colossus?
stream. Like, I barely streamed. Like
Yeah, I think
a
you
few
streamed
years ago, I
once.
streamed, but I think you were thinking Monster Hunter when you saw it.
Maybe.
Monster Hunter World. Yeah.
Might be.
It's really popular. That's a popular game right now. But yeah, that was a funny stream story.
I've actually got a funny story. It's more like
Okay.
depressing and sad, but kind of funny.
Well, I guess it depends on what your humor preference is.
Yeah,
But
true.
go ahead. I'm
Well,
ready.
so like me being the person I am, I'm like terrible when it comes to interacting with the female species. As far as like if I'm interested in one, telling
Mhm.
her. So I was hanging out with this individual yesterday, and I waited for like 6 hours. I hung out with her that long.
I waited in the rain for hours.
But like, I mean, I've been hanging out with her
You
for a
were
while,
a-
and it was really late, and I was super tired, and I make terrible life choices when I'm exhausted. And I kind of in a roundabout way told her I liked her in a weird way, like the weirdest way possible.
I like you. Okay.
I wish it was that easy, but it was even weirder. So we were like just sitting there watching this movie, and it's like 4 a.m, and I just turn and I'm like, "This is quote what I said." Like you guys are gonna know how awkward I am after I say this, but I was like dead asleep kind of, and I just turned. I'm like, oh, and I was so nervous. My heart was like pounding. I was freaking out. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. Like if I don't say anything, I'm gonna have a heart attack. And you know, what have I got to lose? You know, just like a lifetime of friendship with her, to be honest.
You didn't
So,
say, would you like to go to my bed, did you?
no.
Okay. Just to sleep.
I'm not going to tell you where we were. Well, why not? We were already like on her bed. We were just sitting there with clothes on. No, anyway, I just turned, and we were like already pretty close, and I'm like, is it bad if I want to cuddle with you right now? And then she like said yes. And I'm like, oh.
Yes as in bad, or yes as in go for it, big
Yes,
big
as
daddy?
yes as in bad.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
I
and
just
then-
want to cuddle.
all I said after that was, it was worth a shot.
Oh.
And then after that, I went home, and I realized that either one, I've made the greatest mistake of my life and ruined a friendship, or two, well, there is no two. That's it.
Came
But
off really creepy, buddy.
yes, I did come on very
You want
creepy.
to cuddle?
But anyway, I don't know. Like after I said it, I felt so relieved and like, oh, okay, well,
Well, that's the first step, is feeling relief after being creepy. Then comes the intoxication of, and then you wrap her up in a tarp and take her out to Yosemite.
ooh, yeah. I don't think that'll ever happen. I mean, I'm pretty good at getting hints, so I don't know. It sucked, but I'm like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
At least I
You went for it.
went for it, yeah. But it's like, I don't know. I feel better. I feel relieved. I literally feel like I've got something off my chest. Even though I didn't really say what I meant, it came out retarded.
Mm.
It was literally like me trying to burp, and I actually pooped my pants instead. So
That's really far from there, man.
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm like,
Brain's just like, okay, we got to burp. Oh, crap. Code red. Crap, code red.
will I ever talk to her again? Tune in next week to find out on Sky's Horrible Life with Women.
Spoiler, she doesn't. He never did.
You don't know.
She goes on to be a superhero.
Oh, no. Do you
I
still
don't
know this woman?
Yeah, I'm really good friends with her,
Oh.
and I'm like kind of disappointed in myself. But at the same time, I'm like,
Is it the one that lives down there?
I'm not gonna tell
Is
you.
it the one that...
Yes.
Thinks your tractor's sexy?
Yeah, does she think your tractor's sexy? And she wouldn't cuddle with you?
Yeah. I don't know. I was getting like mixed emotions because she's like, come hang out here. And then after we hung out there, she's like, okay, well, how about we go back to my house and hang out some more? I'm like, okay.
What I think it
Okay.
is basically when I... This is just I'm not saying this is true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is how I interpret. But she brought you home to her bedroom. I believe that maybe it was a test to see how well she could trust you in her own personal space, because that's her bedroom. That's her domain, her sanctuary, where nobody can bother her, because it is her room. Emphasis on the her.
Yes.
What? You guys were watching the movie Her.
Yeah, but like we were hanging
I've
out for
never
so
seen that
long,
one.
and I didn't want to like give off the vibes that I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
And like we were getting pretty close, and maybe she just was like really comfortable around me and just wants to be friends until we die.
She wants to braid your hair and do your nails.
Yeah, and you know what? If that's the only physical touch I get from a woman, I'm in.
You can pay for it too.
I do not want to pay for it.
Hey, there's some good clean girls out there that you can pay for. You can buy one.
On Craigslist?
No,
Oh.
there's a certain market. That's as far as I'm going. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want people wearing black suits knocking down my door. Get on the ground.
Can
I don't
pay
want
in, Can I pay in bitcoins?
Yeah, can I pay in bitcoins? Of course you can. You can pay in bitcoins.
Yeah, there's my sad story. I mean, it's not sad. Like I said, I feel better. I literally feel like I got something off my chest, and I didn't even say what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You said it anyways.
I said it weirdly. And no, we have not talked since.
Own it or pwn it.
Yeah.
That's not really a thing. That's not a saying.
Well, I look at it this way. If
Don't
I
put
were
it on
to
a shirt.
die and I didn't mention anything, I would have regret. I can live with rejection, but like not knowing is so terrible.
Yeah.
But if anything does pan out, I will be sure to let you guys know. If not, and she sees this, I am sorry for ruining your and my friendship.
I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. That was mean. A bad boy.
Well,
But on a lighter note,
Well, if you
I
don't
have
know,
any funny stories.
with all the controversy surrounding Mark Zuckerberg, there could be a social network too soon. I don't know. Maybe if
I'm
Aaron
just gonna-
Sorkin wants to write it.
Could be a.
I'm just gonna raise my microphone because I have no idea.
It's gonna be a Facebook.
Oh, don't worry,
meltdown.
don't worry. You'll understand if Aaron Sorkin writes social
'Kay,
network too.
Well, check this out. I got a message yesterday,
Okay.
and I was skeptical, and I thought it was fake, and you guys might think it's fake as well. I mean, you might confirm the fact that it's fake, but listen to this.
That's what you hearing. Listen to what you're hearing. X gonna give it to you.
I need like a different chair or something because my fat A is just hurting. You guys can cut that out.
You should go running every morning. Just go run around the block.
What are you saying?
Okay, so I have confirmed to myself that it is fake, but it is kind of.
Is that just the conclusion you made to make yourself feel comfortable, or is it actually fake?
I think it's fake. I'm like 99%
You
sure
weren't
it's fake.
asked a certain solicital question, were you?
No.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm just going to read it to you guys. I know I did
Alright.
not respond to this message. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Mark Zuckerberg, the director of Facebook. Hello, everyone. It seems that all the warnings were real. Facebook use will cost... Dang it, sorry. Facebook use will cost money. If you send this string to 18 different people...
I'm
from
gonna
your-
stop you right there. Already, I think the first thing that caught my eye is why does Mark Zuckerberg need to announce that he is Mark Zuckerberg? And the whole cost thing, and you have to send it to. If Mark Zuckerberg was really telling people that you have to pay, you don't have to send it. That's not your job. That's his job.
Yeah, this would be news. This would already be
Yeah.
news.
Okay,
You'd be seen on TV.
Like I said-
Facebook now costs money. Subscribers dropping like
Oh,
flies.
yeah, everybody would stop doing Facebook.
YouTube's going off the rails.
Yeah, YouTube going off the rails. Twitter blowing up harder than ever.
And Skype is still in the shadows.
Skype's still dying.
Waiting.
Facebook
Watching.
ruined Skype. So did FaceTime on cell phones.
But Discord is blowing up now because it slit Skype's throat.
Can you
Oh,
video call on Discord?
Yeah, you can. They added that feature now.
I love how easy and simple Discord is to
Yeah.
use.
I don't even know what that is. So
It's
like a
simple
gaming
thing.
app.
Yeah.
heck, for a long time I didn't even know what YouTube was or any social media whatsoever. I didn't find out about YouTube until high school.
Well, I think that's when it got really popular.
It was like 2012.
Yeah, but everybody
No,
knew
2005 when YouTube started.
I
And
know,
then
I'm saying-
2006 is when it blew up.
If Facebook dies, will MySpace come back?
Thane and I were already talking about this, but we're gonna call
Whatever.
we're gonna call it our space,
Yeah.
It's our space, not my space, not your space, not their space.
but our
Our
space.
space.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to join, you need to sign up with our
Sometimes you
affiliate link.
wanna
It's
go.
also this space.
Office
Ladies.
space.
Inner space.
I'm such a respectable man to women.
I know, and look at me. You're respectful, and I can't even get one girl.
I can't get any girls. Girls are confusing.
What you need to
and
do is you need to
complicated.
find yourself a wonderful lady like I got.
See, it's not fair, Ron. You've got Hermione, one of the hottest girls in the whole school, and I'm over here being Harry Potter with a scar on my face, swinging a wand around like a little wicked dicky.
But Harry,
You
But
get
here-
Jenny.
but Ron, I got
No.
your sister.
Your mom gay.
No, she's not.
Jenny, who can I turn to?
At least Ron is somewhat understanding what Harry feels like. He's already lost a brother.
Oh.
All he needs now is to lose the rest of his family.
Oh.
We need to do a Harry Potter epic rap battles. That probably already exists.
Yeah.
It needs to
probably.
be. It needs to be Harry against Voldemort, or Harry against Ron.
They have one for Harry against Voldemort. It's hilarious. At the end, Voldemort just kills everybody.
Dang it.
Should have done that to begin with.
The Eagles are coming.
Living it up in the Hotel California.
That was a skit we were talking about doing,
Yeah.
Thane,
Yeah.
where we.
We're talking about a lot of things.
Yes.
And it's not even my channel. It's not even my... I was going to hit the table, but if I did that, then everybody's mics would go... It's not even my darn channel. There we go.
Don't worry, creative input is welcome.
Always
'cause-
accepted.
All right. What I need you to do, Thane, for me is to get in a big pink tutu and walk around sprinkling fairy dust all over the cancer kids. You can cut that out. That was bad. I'm sorry. That was
This
bad.
podcast is raw.
Is unfiltered.
That was actually bad. I do apologize to
Just
all
like
cancer
this
kids out
steak
there.
that you have to eat. I didn't cook it.
It's
I actually like steak rare.
It's
But no,
bloody
I mean, I
Gene
didn't
Death.
cook it at all. I mean, like, it's raw, like, out of the packaging. Still frozen. You gotta eat it. Absolute savagery.
Absolute mad
I do it.
lad.
I do it for views.
Yeah, well,
I do it with chicken. That's right. Salmonella scare just for views. I would do that crap.
Salmonella scare.
Guy eats raw chicken just
You
for
want me to eat this
views.
chicken? I'll eat this chicken.
Oh.
It's still frozen.
That'll be what you say.
Yeah.
That's the title. Or no, at the very beginning. Guys, I'm just eating this for views.
Yeah, just eating this for views and a picture of me holding the chicken. And then when I bite into it,
Good one.
but I don't edit my videos, so everything I do is raw.
If you're paying me
Sunday
on it,
Night SmackDown. I just want to be sponsored.
Live.
Everyone
Live on
wants to be
pay-per-view, player.
sponsored. People make content. Yeah, they want to be sponsored. Be nice to be sponsored by
Dollar Shave Club.
yeah.
Oh, I know one that I want to be sponsored by. I want to be sponsored by NASCAR. I don't race, but it'd be cool. I'd foot race. I'd wear NASCAR sneakers.
And just run.
Yeah, they make you go faster. NASCAR sneakers, just
This
for
YouTube-
you.
Two
This
speeds,
YouTube video
fast
brought-
and way
Yeah.
too fast.
I can't stop.
This YouTube video brought to you by NASCAR. Come to NASCAR. We're gonna see cars go fast in a circle. Yeah.
What are you saying, Thane?
So is this it? Is this all they do? Drive in a circle? Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's actually more to it than that. Trust me, I've gotten in a race car,
They are wicked
Yeah.
fast.
and
Oh,
damn near
yeah.
impossible to see.
That's true.
Well, I guess if you're in the arena and you like feel the car come by, like, whoa.
Basically, if you're wearing headphones right now, I could give a demonstration of what exactly it'll feel like, it sound like. You're gonna have to shake yourself, but it's gonna be like. When they hear that, though, it's probably gonna sound like a deep rumble.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like when you're in the car, 24/7.
Yeah.
Basically, make that sound, plug your ears. And plug your ears. That is what you hear. Along with, all right, man, when you come around the corner, Bubba the Bunny's there. You're going to have to watch out out here. Turn around the corner. Oh, man, I can't believe it just spun out.
It just went out. Down
And you
goes
can barely
Frazier.
hear that. But yet the radio picks it up very finely when they film it.
Magic of technology.
Well, actually, you what you described just I can't do as good, but what you actually feel is
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's multiple.
Yeah.
But when you're in the car, it just sounds like you.
Slap the mic.
Nice.
it's when you crash.
Yeah.
You don't want to do. What's gonna happen? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be you? Is it gonna be them? Is it gonna be the dog on the track? How did a dog get on the track?
Oh no.
Oh gosh, that's I'm sure that's happened.
Can we get some spot remover on the track?
Spot, no. Benji. There goes another iconic movie star,
Yeah.
taken at the prime of his life. Benji was a darn dog. He's probably at least 40 by now. He deserves it. He needs to rest.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
He isn't old.
R.I.P. Benji.
Yeah. Well,
They got a new Benji movie coming out on Netflix. Yeah.
Great.
That dog's got to be. Let's see. They started
I'm
back
pretty
in
sure
the
it's-
80s.
Jeff, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty sure it's a new dog.
No.
They replace dogs. They gotta replace dogs every time. They just find a dog that looks similar to the last one.
Dogs don't
Lassie,
look the
go
same.
home.
Do you know in the movie? I think it's the movie Milo and Otis. Like, you know the little
Oh,
pug in it.
Yeah.
I think like behind the scenes they like killed 30 pugs filming the bear scene.
Oh my gosh.
Dear God.
So they can't say no animals.
Yeah.
harmed
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure they
making
said
of
it
this.
Well,
anyways.
it was a Japanese production, so I don't know the. Yeah, did you know
We
Milo
used the
noticed-
pug later on.
that's not really Japanese
Oh.
accent, but
We used the pug later on.
we usually
Uh-huh.
pug right on.
That's probably more North Korean.
Yeah, but
Gotta
yeah,
be
like
careful what I say there too.
yeah, like it was in Japan. It's called like a cat story, and it's like got a Japanese band. Oh, no, I can't do. Hatashi no ko
Hatashi wa-
watashi de
Just say names.
Toyota.
Toyota Mashisami,
Wasabi.
Subaru, Nintendo.
Nintendo. Link.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Nagasaki.
Koi.
Fish.
Koi. It's
Nani?
just a fish. Nani? Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon.
Actually, since it's in Japan, they actually pronounce Z as Z. Yeah, in other countries, but us they say
Super
Z.
Sentai Warrior.
Dragon Ball Z.
Naruto. That's all the one I know.
Naruto.
Breach.
Sasuke. Naruto. Sasuke.
Breach.
Breach. Yeah.
Breach.
Beach.
I'm going home and drinking some breach. Oh my gosh, we're really hitting the whole suicide mark on
Yeah.
this one, aren't we?
Oh,
Good thing it's not my show.
Thanks, man. But we are running out of time.
Yeah,
Do we want to jump into the movie seg? And the music?
So Thursday, the wind was terrible, and I was like, "Oh darn, I don't think I can live stream." And also, the previous podcast episode was uploading, which will be up Monday. As of this week, you'll probably
already
see
came
this one
out.
in,
It
like-
already came out
yeah,
last
yeah,
Monday, so.
yeah.
Did it? I don't remember seeing that.
Well, I mean, like this Monday. That's
Yeah.
coming up.
Oh.
As of
We took a
our
week. We
current
took a week
time frame,
off.
Yeah,
Because I had to do things.
yeah.
So
Life
Sorry.
life kind of gets in our way. But anyways, the movie segment. So it was windy. The podcast is uploading. It's like, guess I can't live stream. It's like, I should. This is the perfect time. I should go get Thor Ragnarok, and I got one from Redbox, and I watched Thor Ragnarok. You haven't seen it? I won't spoil it.
No, I can't. No, you go ahead. Here, I'll just do this.
No, what I'm gonna say.
did you?
Is,
So you haven't seen it yet? It's
oh, it's so good. Yeah. It's a fun.
that is probably my
I'm not
favorite.
gonna spoil it. Don't worry.
It's
I'm
my
not gonna-
favorite
yeah.
superhero movie.
Yeah, it's a really funny one. There's a lot of comedy, more than the first two Thor movies. It's more
I
like
can still hear you.
it's more like Guardians of the Galaxy in its tone.
Yes, it
Um,
is.
Yeah, they said it. All they need to do is take inspiration from Flash Gordon or like cheesy
Gordon's
like sci-fi '80s movies, and that's how I make Thor better. Cause the first one was okay. The second one was I don't remember much. The villain was very lame. If you remember the villain, that dark elf guy, played by Christopher Eccleston. He's played by Christopher Eccleston. How could you do this?
Little off topic. This mic smells like chlorine.
I don't know. I've been drinking chlorine a lot.
Hmm.
No, that's what they smell. That's what they
Yeah.
smell like.
It's the
smells
right,
it's the
yeah.
foam.
Takes me back to when I was little.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok, fun movie. I would have talked. I guess since you want to see it, I would talk about like more awesome moments in the movie because there's like the final fight is really awesome.
I've seen clips.
I love the
Like
cameo.
a Hulk fighting a giant wolf. Fenrir. They call him some Fenris, I think they call it, but in
I would have just grabbed that wolf and be like, "Shh, it's all right.
Yeah.
You don't have to hurt anybody."
Everything
but no, Hulk does
gonna
Hulk
be
smash.
alright.
I'm all out of love.
So lost without you.
And the I know
You don't know the words, man.
I know.
I find that unbelievable.
But no, the movie's great.
Highly
Funny-
recommended. Here's a prescription.
Yeah. If they did like the '80s thing with the other two Thor, especially the sequel, Thor: The Dark World, it would have been great. But I guess
Side effects
do
include
it
laughter.
now. now or like it's now or never. We gotta let's do the '80s things.
Awesomeness.
Thanks, you crazy New
Let's do
Zealand
this
guy.
in cashew.
Dude, my favorite character is the rock dude.
Yeah.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Is that me or
Korg.
you?
Yes.
That was me. That was
The
Twitter.
guy's hilarious, bruh. What would you rate the movie?
The crazy New Zealand guy. Oh yeah, the Korg, the guy who voices him is the director of the movie.
Nice.
Takai Waititi. He's like a New Zealand guy.
Nice.
Have you ever seen a movie Hunt for the Wilder People? He does that one. Or
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have seen What We Do in the Shadows.
That was that was Jermaine Clements and
Yeah.
Takai Waititi. I can't remember his name.
TT.
TTs. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd give it best Marvel movie 10 out of 10. Rest in peace, Mjolnir.
Who?
Oh, the hammer, Thor's hammer. You see in the preview.
Oh,
it's
Mjolnir.
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 She
It-
busted your hammer.
Yeah. It seems
It's
like you
okay.
had a special relationship
I'll
with
give
this
it
hammer.
Was it a former lover?
So, how do you feel about that, Thor? I want my hammer back.
R.I.P.
No, the movie's great. It changed the MCU in a way. You'll just have to see. I guess it's still fresh, so I can't spoil it like all the other movies.
I think the funny thing is that
We spoiled The Quiet Place last time.
while Thor loses his hammer, at least Loki still got that staff and that ugly ass hat.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. We did spoil A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Gnarly. Well, my song for the week, or the band, excuse me, is a band I actually met in an airport. And they're an upcoming band. They sing very ambient, weird music that is kind of soothing. But they're called WYO. W-Y-O. Yes, like the abbreviation for
Wow.
for Wyoming. And yeah, I met them in an airport, and I had a 2.5-second conversation with them. I was like, dudes, you guys on tour? And they're like, yeah. And I said, where? And they said, Jackson Hole. And then I said, awesome, what's the band's name? And then they're like, WYO. And I said, cool, I'll check it out. And I did. It took me an hour to find them,
Awesome use of the language, dude.
but I found them. Like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Nice.
I think other than California and Florida, we'd be laughed out of Idaho talking like that.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
No, you'll be able to watch it. You can
Can hit
actually
some waves in the canals.
watch me meet the band, because I recorded it, because I do that on my vlog channel. It'll actually be up today,
Yeah.
which if you're watching this, it was up last week. So
I've actually always been afraid of doing stuff like that. Like, how do you approach people with that? The camera. You don't mind being filmed, do you? No,
Just ask TMZ.
I don't anymore.
yeah, TMZ just walks up, sir.
Had
Blah,
an
blah,
aff-
blah, blah, blah.
I heard that you're having an affair with that cereal. What cereal?
No, the Mr. Captain Crunch.
What?
Who told you?
But anyway, ladies and gents, dudes and more dudes,
Yeah.
and the ladies. So I'll call them. Pause. So for every boy version of a word, there's a girl version. Girl, boy, man, woman, male, female, ladies, gentlemen.
Dude, dudette.
Is it dude and chick or dude and dudette?
It's dude and dudette.
I always thought it was chick.
Well, what's
dude and chicks.
what's the equivalent to chick then?
No,
Dude.
it'd be greaser and chick.
Oh. Thanks for
He's a wise man.
I don't know. I'm making that up as I go
Okay.
along. I'm gonna probably get a letter.
Chick is
You don't
kind of
know.
like
It's a baby chicken.
the one that doesn't have an equal. It's like, hey, it's a chick.
Well, I thought it was chicks
a
and dudes.
babe.
It was dudes and chicks.
Oh wow! Wait, I think women have more words than men do with describing a woman. A babe, a chick.
A piece of
Yeah. I guess
Nice
some, I guess
gams.
some of them are unisex too, like a hottie. Some women can call
sexy
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, I know a long time ago, handsome used to be described for everybody.
women
Yeah.
for women
Oh,
too.
she's
She's a very handsome.
she's so
woman.
handsome.
Very handsome young lady.
So what does handsome even mean? Because if you break it down, it literally means hand and
You
some.
can put your hands on it. And then you can make the sum. You can make the sum with your hands.
No, I believe there's more to it than that.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks. But if you enjoyed,
I apologize for that joke.
if you enjoyed this week's episode and Thane's creepy hand gestures, give it a like. If you enjoyed my sad sob story of how depressing my interaction with the other species,
as Tom Wiseau would say, so how's your sex life?
terrible.
Cheap.
It could not be worse. But anyway, yeah, we just want to thank Jeff for coming on the show. So another big round of applause. Thane, press the button.
Stop. That's not the sound of nature. Stop.
Oh, stop, Ron.
I'm going to put some weird sound like a...
I don't know if that's gonna probably sound like running water.
Yeah.
Is the audience a river?
No.
Some say love, it is a river.
Shut up, Napoleon. But no, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. Join the conversation. And subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, and to end this podcast, here's a clip from The Room.
God, forgive me.
Everything will be all right.
Good night, Johnny.